What is it? Wednesday? It is Wednesday. I gotta take this. Happy Wednesday! Hopefully we get some gaming in today and tomorrow. And then Friday morning is Caitlin's birthday weekend. The ability of me playing games looking slim. However, we might be able to do it because Friday afternoon, definitely not. Saturday, definitely not. Sunday, maybe there's a chance. In the afternoon or something. Let me get some water. Water first. I emptied out a coffee container to drink water out of. I have a feeling this is going to taste a little bit like coffee. A little bit. Mix it with my banana. Maybe it'll taste better. Or I could just drink coffee. So I was wondering, what is Pal World at anyways? Let me check some stuff. Go here. I was gonna go to my hate watching screen of Caliber. Parts first. Where is Pal World at? Still racking it in. Nice to see. All right, I just wanted to see how they were still doing. When they hit their biggest moment, I was also equally wondering on Xbox. Like how many people were playing the same time that they're playing on Steam. Because I would mentally think, with it being on Game Pass, that more people would play it on Xbox than on Steam. But it seems that their highest daily active users is 3 million. So that would lead you to believe that it's Steam is way more. Because that's just in the whole day. Is that what they're... I should have stayed there. Because theirs is a 24-hour thing, right? Hang on. Yeah, so that's double. Because that was their 24-hour peak. Or is... That's just all people at one time. And then 20... Is that in the last... Yeah, that's the last 24 hours. I was like, how the hell? That doesn't add up. So... Gotcha. And then this is just daily, so that's hard to tell, I guess. Because this is everybody in that day that there was 3 million. This, you know, it says 2 million, but it'd be a lot more. That's just at one moment in time. Anyways, which would lead you to believe that more people on Steam just bought the game and played it instead of playing it on Game Pass, which makes sense. Most gamers are fucking morons and would spend money on a game that they know nothing about than to test it out first and then buy it. But that's just me. Claims 12 million copies sold on Steam. So yeah, a hell of a lot more. And then 7 million people just played it on Xbox. Gotcha. I really thought this number would be way bigger than this number. Never underestimate the stupidity of a gamer. For all their faith, no matter how many times a gamer will buy something and be disappointed, they still keep buying something. Luckily, this time it worked out for them. I did see that they were working on the next Deuce. Can't even say it. You're the Deuce. Deuce X? Is that what it is? Which, they're going to be really fun. At least in my opinion. But they've been working on it for 2 years, and then they just said, nah, fuck it. They're not going to do it anymore. So they got rid of it, which is kind of sad news. Looks like they're going with a different main character. That sucks, though. Put 2 years of work into something and then like. Then, in other related news, Suicide Squad. I've heard nothing but people be talking mad shit about that game. I was watching it yesterday. It doesn't seem that bad of a game. Seems to be exactly what I thought the game would be. But as you can see on this next one, surges for early access launch disaster. I don't even know what the disaster was either. Person that I was watching playing it didn't have any problems. Plus, it's not really out yet. I don't really see the problem with the game. This is the reason why when I see shit like this, I feel like they go with any news is good news type shit. Or any publicity is good publicity. Even if they like put out bad shit about themselves. I mean, I'm sure they're just like some publicist. And then the publicist is like, fuck it, dude. We'll put bad news out because people love bad news. Either way, we sell copies. Then they say that there's an Evil Within 3 in development. Which I feel like most people say that they like the first one the most. I really like the second one. So hopefully, they are coming out with a third one. That'd be a lot of fun. I have fun playing both of those games. But that'd be the news for today. I also realized, so I've been playing Everspace 2 because it's on Game Pass. I think I know why I like playing just like indie games and shit. And game like PvP type games. Because you're just there for a game and then it's over. Where like the Everspace is more of like a campaign. So you're in it for the long haul. And I like the game. This game I actually like playing. But I'm just like, damn, dude. These campaign games take so long where I feel like even though I've been playing League for like 10 years, at least when the game's over, I could just like, if I never played it again, so what? Like there's no real goal other than to just win the round that you're in. Where an actual campaign game, you're like, you put in some hours and you're like, well, at least I want to do is like finish it. But then that starts taking some of the fun away. Because then I feel like you're not having fun like playing the game. You're just trying to play it so you can beat it. Which I haven't really got to that point yet in Everspace, but I'm just saying. That's how it be going. And the funny thing about it is that when I played Pal World and got to the point that I didn't want to play anymore, I was like, this shit's repetitive. But Everspace, on the other hand, is super repetitive too. Just like that one Ubisoft game, Wildlands or something like that. However, it's my kind of repetitiveness because I super enjoy it. I think I just like games where you're like you fly around and shit. Even though the flying around, like the combat, air combat, well, space combat, I guess you would say, is not like really good because I like the Ace Combat games. I feel like flying in the air like that, air combat, is way better. Like, I feel like when you get into combat with something, you can really, like, dive in and dive back out without getting hit. Where here, in this game, I feel like if there's, like, this one ability you have that, like, shoots you out real fast, that takes, like, a 30-second cooldown. If you ain't got that shit, you're dead. Like, there's no, like, you can't just be in a fight and try to get out of there. You're just like screwed. I also saw that Silent Hill came out with like a little free demo type thing, like they did with like PT. So that I can't actually wait to watch that. And I also saw, is this on my Discord? So there was another game I was following called Project Crawl. And today I was watching Lyric and I saw a game that looked like just like it, but it was called Dungeon something. I guess they got rid of the name Project Crawl and switched it out for whatever the hell the game's called now. And it seems that on Monday, you can start playing it. It's like a Dark and Darker clone. It really looks like Dark and Darker 2. Like if they updated graphics, it's pretty much what it looks like. The one problem with those types of games though, they like, it's not a looter shooter, it's more of a looter melee. But those games that all try to be like take the Tarkov approach to looting and then like getting in, looting, and trying to get out, they always end up being just PvP the whole time. Unlike Tarkov, where you actually got missions, you go in, you want to get out. Seems every clone is just PvP. This be a Vampire Survivors clone, as you can tell. Let me get sound going. My favorite time of the year will be here on Monday when Next Fest starts. If there's anything we learn from Next Fest, I play a lot of demos. So by the time Next Fest comes around, we really don't have a lot to play. So don't get super hyped. However, we can play that game I was just talking about. The dungeon, whatever, that used to be Project Crawl. We can put some hours into that. If all else fails, what do we have here? I feel like, I wonder if this is like Halls of Torment type shit. Where you get like items and bring them back. When the hero gets damaged, there's a 5% chance to cast Rage. More health. Okay. Get into it. Did I hit options? I always like to turn this down just a tad bit. Just in case. Nobody wants camera shake. Let's get rid of that. I was gonna go try to do 90, but seems that's the best we got. All right, Vampire Survivor Waza. Does it auto? I think it may auto swing. This is the prologue, and it will go very easy. In the game, you'll have one thing to do. Moving depends on your automatic ability cooldowns. You will need to move smart to survive. Start moving by using your keyboard, mouse, and find monsters to kill. Okay. This auto, I think it auto hits, right? Oh, down here. You're now level 2. Each time you level up, more monsters will be spawned and they will be stronger, but your loot quality will be increased as well. When you reach the maximum level for selected difficulty, the game session will be completed. Next difficulty option will then be unlocked. Find containers and chests. Got it. Alright. So here's our cool. This is our cooldown for attacking. Then we have smite, it looks like. So you don't like attack right away. If nobody's near me, does it just shoot? That definitely does. What is that ability? Is that a level up on my basic attack? It's this one? I'm trying to figure out what the hell will be doing that ability. Yeah, it looks like that one. Gotcha. The hammer. For some reason when I was watching the demo, I thought the dude was able to like change these around, but it seems to just play out. Need to get those pants. At some point in time, we're probably gonna have to like, probably when the hammer comes, that's probably the best time to go get him. I feel like my dude be slow as shit. So in 3 seconds is when we should go. Oh, well, we can probably grab this. You have looted your first item. The item will take on an action immediately. Your hero will get stronger and stronger when you loot an item. You will have a chance to take loot items with you to the hero's selection. So, okay, it does have that Halls of Torment vibe to it. To modify your hero's items in exchange for gold, of course. So you must be focused on looting gold as well. Gotcha. I need to go get those pants. I don't know what the hell helped me heal. Cool. Is there a way to see what's in our inventory? They're like is this a resource? How do I see what's in my bag? It says over there I have 8 items, I think. I want to see what they look like. Maybe you can only put shit, you can't put shit on during game, you can only do it like in that screen. So far, since I can't actually, like, I don't have a constant hitting like you do in most of these games, I feel like I'm not really doing much of anything but just running around. You're on the last level, one more level up in the game, so this must be the end. Gotcha. At the completion, you'll automatically loot all the items and gold, so beware before you risk your life. So we don't have to pick anything up. And since I can't actually, from the looks of it, put any of this shit on, one would say, what is the point for me to go grab it? I guess they did say something activates when you pick shit up. So there's that. But it also looks like it's probably important to go around and grab gold and shit. So this is by far our best ability. They did say it'd be pretty easy. Let me go see what's in this. Hopefully I can get to here before I level up. I don't know what my level... Nice. I think we hit it. I don't know what my overall experience level is. You completed the prologue difficulty successfully. New difficulty, now normal. Okay. Take items of your loot items with you. So we have to, this is where we have to pay to grab stuff, I think. Health regen, max health. Health regen. Okay. What do we got here? Damage and crit. Crit. I feel like I'd take that one. Health regen. Health regen. Definitely should take pants. Can't afford that. How much money do I have? About 300 and something. Health regen, max. So far the pants up there are looking the best. Crit. Crit. Yeah. So we want these. Okay. We have enough for one more. Obviously, I do not want more pants. Health regen, crit. Health regen. So if we're going to health regen, we take the mask. That looks like the boots look pretty good. I think we take the boots. Seems we can buy something else too. Take the we just try our regen as much as possible. Okay, and we can take the helmet. Do I get to keep my money? Let's see if I get to keep my money. Yeah, okay. I mean, they did start me off with the legendaries. You get 100 gold to unlock that slot. Okay. It'd be pretty crazy for me to take that shit off. I don't even think they'll let me. Alright, so we need to first... We need gold so we can start adding on stuff. I don't like the fact that they look OP. I like to start off shitty and then work my way up to better stuff. Do we like select something or does it just know that we beat that level? Crits? Alright, you have this ability. Alright, let's go again. I don't like the fact that I can't just straight up hit shit. That bugs me a little bit. Where we're just literally, I guess in most of those cases you are just running around. There's something about being able to like hit or seeing things right next to me at least get hit. Makes me feel more like I'm doing something. But I mean, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, well, I mean, I feel like in most of these games, all you really truly are doing is just running around. But I feel like if you do basic hitting, you can somewhat like, you feel like you're picking a path. Where here, I just gotta be like, whatever happens, happens, I guess. At least now I get the gist of what we need to do. I thought that was, yeah, you can't break that. I thought that sword I could pick up. Does that mean that sword I tried to pick up last time you couldn't pick up? Next time we pick up an item, I want to see what like actually happens. I want that gold. They said they would pick up gold that fell on the ground. So there's no reason to go back for it. It's not like I need to like sell this shit. Alright, we gotta make it to level 25. I do like the at least starting off on the easier one so we can learn what was going on. At some point in time, I'm gonna assume that I need to like pay attention to which skill is going next. And once we start adding more items, we probably, I mean, white items I don't think are gonna have any extra abilities on them. But probably when we get to blues and shit and starts going up, we'll start getting more abilities to go off. Since it takes longer for this, I'm guessing that, yeah, okay, they get placed in the order in which they're going off. Like I was making sure it wasn't like they're even though their cooldown was down, that they're waiting on that one, which is good to know. Sometimes things that you would think are self-explained turn out not to be. Sometimes it's good to think outside the box. Or you'll find yourself later being like, that makes sense that you could do that, but got rats coming. Oh, let me try to go pick this shit up. I need the, okay, now we can go. Because my thing's about to push out. I'm dead. Okay, should have never done that. Okay, noted. I want to try to get enough gold to unlock one of these. But like that one comes with abilities. We must have a basic ability. What is this? Is this adding on to my ability? I want to know what that bottom part. I like how like I point at my screen, like you can see what the hell I'm talking about. But those abilities, I wonder what that means. Like it must be helping it. You know, all right, no longer risk our lives for items, like they said. I thought once I got my big hammer that I could just walk in there and nothing would happen. Not the case. It looks like that person had like a burn or something on them. But like I said, I was just making sure that they didn't have to wait for each other. Which, without looking, I would assume that it would jump line if it was cooldown was ready. However, you always got to make sure, for sure, that is the case. See how that goes. I'm trying to think what the other games were. I know one of the game, like the demos that I had selected for today. One of them's like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, except I think you kill stuff while you're going around skating. See how that be? I always do like it. I play like these Vampire Survivor games, and then I feel like I get bored of it, and then I see one and I go, ah, fuck it, here we go again. However, there was that time where I feel like I was avoiding them at all costs. Now here we are. I guess after you haven't played them for a little bit, they call your name again. I need to like be able to walk faster. That would help a lot. That's right. Okay, I was like, why didn't I get much money? Because they're not going to give me that money unless I complete the round. Forgot about that. But as we get away, we can heal. I forgot that we have our we don't have regen. Well, we probably have base regen or something, but I don't have regen from the items that I got because I couldn't unlock them to put them in my thing. If only I knew I needed 100 to get something in the first place. We might have to go to the starter stage. Oh, okay. I think we leveled. Just so I can get enough gold to equip another item. I do feel like moving on from the hard is the hard level. We might have to play hard a couple times. Like it'd be enough if we beat it to get gold and move on, or whenever we'll beat the next level. Which means, as we can tell from the amount of gold that I ended up getting after losing, that you really don't get a lot of gold if you lose. Well, that, and it's because you didn't really pick up a lot of gold, I guess. Also, after playing that the crafting Vampire Survivor looking game that we played the last time I was on, I believe it's Sunday at Anaku or some shit like that. When I last played that game, I was like, this game's like super tight for the crafting mechanic. I should have kept playing it. Hey, we got 100. I need that money to unlock shit. I feel like once you leave a game and you come back, it's just not as fun as it was when you first played it. Okay, what do we want? I think we want pants. 500 gold? Can I sell these? Like, what the? Why do I have these? I can only put one. Considering I need 500 gold. Why would I buy this shit? What the hell would possess me to do that? You would think that I would at least get to put on like a basic set of armor. Like usual, but a lot of gold. I feel like an idiot for getting this shit. I was wondering if I could like sell it. That sucks. Maybe I should have read the fine print. We got more regen. Alright, so I guess we're just like saving as much money as humanly possible. Might as well try to grab it too. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit before we can beat this level. Is that my... That's gotta be my experience. But I think that might be the last time that I play that game. That crafting Vampire Survivor game. Same thing happened when we went back and played 20 Minutes Till Dawn. I had a lot of fun when I first played the game, and then I went back because they had added some shit. I can't remember if it was out, like it was its actual release when it came out. Probably not. Most games don't. So it probably came out on its actual like 1.0 release. But so I went back and played it, but it's just not as fun as the first time. When it first sinks its teeth in. But that dungeon, whatever Project Crawl game is definitely, it looks like dark and darker if it had better graphics. However, the AI, it's just a playtest, but the AI is pretty stupid. Like for the most part, it just stands there and doesn't do anything. And it doesn't seem, they don't have like a bow class either. But they do have a rogue who like hits super quick. Does look like it'd be some fun for the time being. We'll see once we actually play it. If it's at least as fun as Dark and Darker was. Because it looks like they have almost everything except for like a ranger. It looked like. I don't know if they had other classes beyond that. I was actually doing shit as I was just listening to it. Gotta get out of this little trap I put myself into. It seems like I'm getting speed boost. I wonder if that's because I leveled up. I wonder if I get a speed boost. Let's check. Like when I level. It almost feels that way, right? I mean, well, looks. Feels for me. We shall see. We'll just assume. Hope that my for a second there, I thought that was like a power-up that I picked up. But I guess, in a way, it is like a power-up that you pick up. Because when you pick shit up, it actually does something. Nice. Like that one looked like it healed me. I don't know what level we made to last time. So hopefully we can do better than that. We're doing a lot better at picking shit up. I'm assuming that the items, I can't sell those at the end. It's just like money, and then you use that money to buy shit. Definitely need some like movement speed. That'll probably help a lot. Yeah, I think we get full heal on the level as well. I don't know why, but I find it funny seeing the roosters trying to kill me. Everything else seems like a demon or some type of shit, and then you have like a rooster coming at you. Plus that Project Crawl game also has like different people in it as well to fight. I haven't seen like an actual boss because I know Dungeon Dark and Darker has like actual bosses and shit. I haven't seen anything that much yet. However, I want to know how some people can play it now and then other people, mostly everybody has to wait until, I wonder where the fireballs are coming from. Has to mostly wait. I got an extra ability. I don't know where the hell that came from. It didn't come from the pant. I haven't had that at the start, have I? I should probably hit shift or space to see if I have a dash. Oh, that gives you another ability. So if you pick shit up, there is a chance it'll give you ability. I ain't got that much money. Right now, I feel like I need to unlock a slot, even though that feels like a lot. This one's, yeah, because that's color coded. So far, we've only seen purple and common background. There's gotta be like blues and shit. More quality item drop. Just making sure we're not passing on something that's like really good. Minion bonus. Base bonuses. I wonder what those pictures mean. I was hoping to scroll over it and see if it said anything. Like this seems like a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? To like pass up on. I think we take it. Does he get more gold too? Obviously I can't buy that. Alright, let's take this. We need money to unlock the next one. Do that. What happened to the pants? Once you put an item over the other item, it looks like it takes it off. Yeah. All right. If you switch out an item, it deletes the item that you first had on there. Well, then we know. It looked like one of the difficulties said Torment. A little shout out, I guess, to its predecessor. Some love the game shall. But I feel like overall, for people talking shit about Suicide Squad, it doesn't look bad. But maybe there's an approach where you just say a game's super shitty, and then that way when you actually play it, it seems a lot better. Just like when I would watch a movie, if I went into it with high expectations, it has nowhere to go but down. But if you say it's like garbage, then you have nowhere to go but up. Bing bong! How's it going, Trek? We're starting our day off with another Vampire Survivors. So I finally got my, this morning, I finally got my somewhat answer. I assumed that more people would play Power World on Xbox Game Pass than in Steam, but it seems that it's not that way at all. It seems that a lot of more people, because they said that on Xbox, their daily active total amount, their highest for people playing was like 3 million. So obviously there's a shit ton more people playing that shit on Steam. Because their record was 2 million at like a, is that 24-hour peak or is that at one time? Either way, I think that more people play that shit on Steam, which baffles my ass. As much as gamers complain about buying a game and then it turned out being shit, which happens, they really love spending their money on games. Other than trying it out. I feel like the approach of not knowing if a game's good or not, trying it out on Xbox and then getting it, it's the smarter path. But maybe some people did do that. But majority, I would have to say, is just stupid as shit. I realized today that I think my February 13th dayline for Power World may be too slow. I see that Dowko yesterday is actually playing Overwatch instead of playing Power World. So we'll see. I looked at it today. I'm not hate watching it like Caliber. It seems to still be doing pretty well. I need to level up so I can heal. Nice. Part of me is like, in this game, I feel like you're just like, wait, hang on. I was trying to hit shift or space to see if I dash. I feel like in this game, you're just like waiting to die. Without being able to dash, I feel like you're really just running around until you fucking die. At 620, yeah. I try to look at it. I looked at it like right before I got on to see how many people were playing to see if it's on its way down. Looking at like the 24-hour peak thing, but it seems everybody is still enjoying themselves. Not everybody has gotten sick of it right away, like myself. Okay, we need to open a slot. I didn't really get any loot. I didn't really get any gold either. All right, what do I want? These pants look like good enough. At first I thought that shit said 20,000. I was like, what the fuck? Can I unlock these characters by like buying them, or are they just like locked? Like not until the game officially comes out. Those developers are not the best though. The people who made Palworld. Craftopia was a shit show. Oh yeah, I forgot that I saw somebody show a video of the game they made beforehand. That look a lot like Zelda. I don't know how they get away with like having Zelda sounds and shit. Those are clearly Zelda sounds. I don't know how they get away with that. Are they a China company? Are they based in China? It would make a lot of sense if they were based in China. How they can get away with some of that shit. Because obviously when you hear it, you're like, that's Zelda. 100%. It's basically the same game without pals. Well, at least they learned from their mistake. They got that going for them. I was also saying that for how much heat Suicide Squad was taking, it's really not. Like, I was watching it yesterday, it's not a bad game. I don't, like, it's not, probably not the greatest of games, but it's pretty much what I would expect the game to be. But I think they were going for the just say it's shitty approach, so that way, no matter what, it's got to be better. But I do like Japan. For some reason, I thought it was China. Because China doesn't really give a fuck about copyright shit, unless it's someone who's from China. But hey. The fact they got away with that, it's actually pretty nuts. The Zelda sounds. That is. What was I? Oh, but about the Suicide Squad thing. When I was watching it, I feel like the coolest concept about that game is that, like, say when you're playing Batman or something, and you go up against someone who's like the Penguin or the Joker, you're just like, hey, that's cool, because you know who they are. Especially for me, like when you like the Joker. However, when you're on the Suicide Squad and Batman shows up, you're like, oh fuck, it's Batman. Like, you really feel like you're about to get fucked up. I do like that aspect about the game. Where you're like, if you're the player, you're like scared as fuck. It's like the total, like, I feel like if you're the good guy and you see a bad guy, you're just like, hey, that's cool. But Batman really strikes the fear into you. So from what I saw, not a bad game. I can't wait to see someone play the free Silent Hill thing that came out. I feel like it comes out soonish. Because they said, it made it sound like it came out after the game, and I was watching Lyric, but he said he couldn't download that shit, so. I'm assuming there's a timing at when it's coming out, and hopefully somebody that I like watching is playing it. I also found it funny, so since YouTube has now snagged another Twitch streamer, Pokimane or whatever.
You see, next fest is soon.
I was about to say that, and then I got preoccupied with saying some other shit. I saw today that Next Fest starts on Monday, which there's a game that I was talking about. It's called Project Crawl, but they changed their name to Dungeon something, which is just a Dark and Darker clone with better graphics, which is coming out during Next Fest. So I'm actually kind of hyped to play that game. It's hard to dislike free shit. Please live. It's hard to dislike free shit. But what I was going off there that they got Pokimane, but I was thinking the funny thing is that I feel like Twitch is somewhat killing themselves, because I really didn't start watching YouTube until they allowed their streamers to start, like their actual streamers to start streaming on both platforms, because of watching Dan's Gaming. And then Lyric says here soon he's going to do the same shit. And I'd much rather watch it on YouTube just for quality reasons. So they're slowly getting me to switch back over, which I find funny enough. The one thing I was saying about Next Fest though is since I play a lot of demos and what we found out the last time Next Fest came around, set the bar low. Because there's a good chance there's not going to be a lot of demos that I can play. But with that Dark and Darker demo, at least I can take up most of the time. Stream in itself seems to be in a decline. Nice. Nice indeed. I did see that esports took like a big huge hit. I can't remember if it was Microsoft or somebody. Just pretty much got rid of everybody but like 16 people or something. I think YouTube's trying to go with that approach where they just, hopefully they're trying to kill out Twitch so that way everybody comes to them. Because Twitch did announce that they're going to stop paying streamers as much as they used to. I have no money. I wonder if beating it on the easier difficulty is probably a good idea to get more money. Because I feel like we have to save. That purple item was like fucking so much money. Like 4,000. I'm barely making anything. Let's see what happens when we go prologue. Let's see how much money we make. Twitch won't die? People do like Twitch though. Me, however, I'm easy. I'm easy to go one way or the next. Even though I've been watching Twitch since it first came around, I have no loyalty. Once fucking Lyric goes to you start streaming on YouTube, I don't really have no other reason to watch. Because for some reason, Soda has just disappeared. Alright, let's see how much money I make off this. I feel like Soda has just disappeared off of the... I went to the... They're still going to tell me this shit. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to get good items, but I'm really here for the money. It was either yesterday or like the day before that. I went to the stream. That motherfucker hasn't been there in over a month. Because I was thinking about it today because after I saw Lyric play the new Dark and Darker game, that he would play it. But then when I went and saw that he hasn't been on for like a month, I was like, okay, well, good chance that's not gonna happen. Hey, but I found a way to get Caitlyn to play a game that's not Lethal Company. I've never seen Caitlyn watch Twitch, like, of her own accord. The only time she usually watches it is if I'm watching it. I actually caught her yesterday watching Lethal Company. I was like, she is fucking addicted. It's the first time I've ever seen her watch anything. Got it just playing in the background. She was watching people speed run. However, the person she watched speed running, I feel like the dude was cheating. Because somehow he only made it because he had like the usual speed running shit on the side. And he only made one quota, but somehow he was at like the last level that you can buy. I'm like, I don't even understand how that's possible. Because somehow he bought that level, which I don't even know if you can buy it off Star. I never really look at the computer, so I have no fucking idea what you can actually buy in there. But somehow he was able to spend enough money to get onto the last level and buy a ladder, which is expensive in itself. And then I see him also running around with the shotgun, and I'm like I said, I've never looked on the computer to see what you buy, but I feel like Andy would have told me by now if you could have bought a shotgun. But I guess there are different rules when it comes to speedrunning. You don't have to like do it legit. Even though every person I've seen do it feel like they do it without mods. So part of me is like, I think this motherfucker could have got a shotgun this whole time and never bought one. He's been buying this electrocution gun that sucks. How much money did I get? All about how much money I made. I feel like I need to play the prologue. And collect money. And only buy an item. I wish I could sell this shit for more money. That would be cool. All right, so we just play prologue and start banking money, considering I can't last too long on the other one. Maybe try to get one more item, and then we'll up the difficulty a little bit. That may help. We need 2,000. There's no telling how much we need for this one. I wish I could unlock more slots by now. That's one thing I'd be complaining about. And I can't trade those out. I wish I was well, I mean, I've only played the motherfucking thing 3 times. I'm already complaining that I can't open the 3rd slot. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I understand that the gamer rage always be coming out in full force. Can't help myself but to complain. So I'm thinking, I keep saying that I'm gonna have low expectations for Next Fest, but I also can't help myself but to get happy about it. So I have a feeling I'm just going to be happy and then be disappointed when I realize I can't really play almost anything. I really just gotta hope that there's a lot of games that don't already have a demo out. Like hype games and shit. I think I was somewhat pissed because I've been on that. I should probably open up Discord and look at Project Crawl. I've been on that shit forever waiting for them to let me play it. However, I could have swore they said that the next time the playtest comes out that I could play it. But I could be in denial and it could have been a different game. Most likely is. Probably have to actually look on their Discord channel. See if it's true. But sometimes those motherfuckers will say that they get you to play, but then you have to like be there like the day that they do the playtest for them to like put you on the list. And then I'm like, I'm not gonna, you know, keep watching their Discord channel. The fuck? Then I'm like, who are these other people that are constantly in there watching this shit, waiting to be on the playtest? I got like better shit to do than be looking at that shit over and over again. Especially considering I love getting rid of shit and deleting it. All I need is just one little reason to get rid of it. Cause I remember probably last week I deleted a bunch of channels. So there's a good chance that I deleted their channel for the playtest anyways. I was also saying that I probably am not going to play that Anna Coup game anymore. Anna Coup, I think was the actual. It seems that when a game comes out, that's when it's funnest. And then after that, it's just not as good as it once was. I need to play it to its max potential when it comes out, which is another, I guess, good reason to not fucking play shit early access. You just gotta well, I guess you either way you're still playing it early access, but you just go into it. If they say that they're adding shit, you're just like, you just know you're never gonna play it again. However, backpack battles, the real ones should be coming soon enough. I hate playing an easier difficulty. It breaks my heart.
Speaking of deleting stuff, I uninstalled Battle.net.
I was seeing that after Microsoft was boasting about how after they got Activision, their gaming profit went up like 64% this quarter. I can't tell if people were complaining about the new CEO of Blizzard, some chick, or if they were just talking about it. So, talking about the chick. One health regen. I'm trying to give me a new slot. But if I get a new item, I might be able to go to the new place. How the fuck is this? So obviously this brown background is better than blue. I just don't understand how this is any good. Like there's, oh wait. Oh, because there's a set of items. I got you. Is that part of the set? Seems like it. I wish you could lock something down. Because I don't really want to buy it. I wish I could lock it into place. That would be a cool little feature. All right. Yeah, I saw that as well. Just saying something about how much she likes Diablo 4. Let's see if they actually make it any better. This dumb person expects me to believe she plays. I saw where she was saying that she played fucking Diablo 4. I didn't see the other two. Lying sack of shit. Maybe it's because she knows that gamers might just believe just about anything. They just complain all the time, but really don't do anything to back up their complaints. Because I was looking at the Suicide Squad thing again, and they were saying something that searches for how to get your money back on Suicide Squad went up like 700 and something %. I'm like, the game's not even that bad. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. This is the reason why, though, I say I feel like they make this shit up for publicity reasons. Bullshit you've ever seen. Let's see how it goes. Probably implement more pay-to-win features into Diablo. You're probably there to find ways to just suck more money out of people. Which really, in the end, is fine by me. As long as sucking the money out of them means that I can play shit for free. I do like playing Call of Duty when it hits free, but I don't think they'll put it on Xbox Game Pass at all. Maybe when it's out for a while. I feel like they make a lot of good money selling that game. So putting it on Game Pass would not be in their best interest. We got a lot of bro gamers out there that would pay for that shit, even though it's a carbon copy of what it was anyways. Dago sent me this one TikTok of this person who was some weird, I don't know where the fuck they were. Like their setup, it looked like it was in a dungeon. But the person literally been saying that they've been only playing SOCOM Confrontation for the past like 10 years. Maybe even longer than that. That is that's a diehard fan right there. I don't even know how the hell he came across that shit, why that would appear on his TikTok. But the personal, I can't tell if the person was joking or if they were dead serious. I'm about to die on prologue. Did I go hard? There's no way, right? Did I go hard? I did up it. I was like, you telling me I'm about to fucking die on prologue? I don't want to play fucking prologue, but I feel like I have no choice. I make way more money playing prologue. Maybe once I get like 3 items unlocked. I'm at least having fun. That is an important factor. Also, I was saying earlier that when it comes playing campaign mode in video games, I don't think I have what it takes anymore. It's something about the investment. Because right now I'm playing Everspace. I'm having fun with it. But there's something about knowing how much longer it's going to take me to beat the game that like kills my soul. Where if I play a game that's like PvP, like League, like once the round's over, there's really no more investment. Like I could just stop playing it. And that alone gets me to play the game for like fucking 10 years.
It's almost like this is a demo and is incomplete.
I'm testing it out for them. I don't know how they would ever watch it because I didn't actually put it under their category. To actually fix shit. Because it's like in that Dark and Darker game that just came out. The mobs in that game are way too easy. So their playtest of it, I'm sure, is going to be make the mobs harder to fight instead of just stand there and take shots. Hopefully it's something easy to fix so they can fix that shit before I even play it. Everspace 2, I totally understand. I'm telling you, I really like that game. The only problem is, so I like Ace Combat. I really enjoy the fighting in that game. Everspace 2 is lackluster when it comes to comparing to Ace Combat fighting. Like, When you really compare the two, Everspace combat fucking blows. It is so bad. If you get into a fight, you really, like, there is no moving around to not get hit. You have to rely on one ability to be up so that if you start taking too much damage, you can just zoom the fuck out of there. Without that ability, you would die all the time, every time. And the bad part about it is that it's a 30-second cooldown, so you have to zoom the fuck out. Wait like 20 seconds before you go back in. However, I finally upgraded my ship. Now, for some reason, one upgrade has now changed the game completely to where nothing puts the fear in me no more. I can pretty much just face tank right straight into like a huge group of enemies and nothing will happen to me. However, it doesn't fix the part about the game's combat system fucking blowing. But somehow, I keep playing it. I feel like I just want to play an Ace combat game is really what it's coming down to. I feel like if I did that, that's really what I truly want to do. My problem is that when I play games, I always mentally feel like I want 100% it, so I keep doing all this shit. But then by the time I get to the end, I don't want to fucking play it anymore. Like The Witcher 3, the last one, I got so close to the end, but I did every mission that there was up until that point, and I just couldn't take it anymore, and I gave up. Which is weird, because I put a lot of hours into that game. I just couldn't do it. There's something about knowing how much longer I have to play in order to beat a game that like somehow kills my soul. However, and then I complain about shit being repetitive, like in Power World. Shroud. How much money did I make? It looked like I made no money. The hell? I'm not buying anything until I get my next. I thought I had 18 when I started. I don't know what the hell happened there. What the hell is that? So Power World, I was like, this shit's repetitive and I don't want to put more time into it. But Everspace, what I've been doing is super repetitive. However, I guess because I'm flying around, it's somehow different. It almost looked like that shit, the harder difficulty said DLC on it. I'm starting to think that it's the case, but I also can't help myself. I can't help myself but to play all side missions. I think it's because I upped the difficulty and then I'm like, well, I have to play side missions so I can get stronger and actually beat the fucking game. But then that also leads to me quitting, so shows how much I know. Like right now, I know for a fact that I'm not gonna finish that game, but yeah, I keep doing side missions. I guess I just don't care to finish the game. I guess I care to have fun, and then whenever that fun runs out, I'm like, okay, well, fuck this game. I'm done with it. I think I can only play indie games, mostly roguelikes. I could probably play those for the rest of my life and just be happy. For the pure, I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. For the pure fact that I can just play around and leave. Like if I was playing Play the Spire, I could really just play around and then leave and never play the shit again and not care. And the funny thing is I could do that for years on end. It's just the fact of knowing that I could quit at any time that brings me joy. Campaigns is just knowing that I have so much more to do before the game's actually over, I think makes me not want to play it anymore. And I'm sure that soon enough, Everspace is already going down that road. I can already feel myself mentally thinking about how much more time I have to invest in order to beat it, which is usually the start of me wanting to quit. I mean, I do feel like I did everything that there is to do in that fucking game. There can't be much that changes after everything I've completed. I feel like you just go to like places, you fight a little bit, and then you leave. I also hate the fact in that fucking game that they don't tell you, they really don't tell you where shit is unless you're like right on it. I spent like, I feel like 30 minutes in one of those places looking for shit because they wouldn't tell me where it was. The more I talk about it, the more I feel like I'm talking myself into not playing it anymore. Now that I can actually think about it, I feel like I'm trying to talk myself out of playing it, but yet I can't. I just can't do it. How much money do I get? I really feel like they didn't pay me at all. All right. I mean, I don't know what to say. I could have swore I was at 18 before I went in. How much is the next one? 5,000? All right, let's try to actually buy something. Let's see. Okay. I know for a fact that I won't win. When I first saw this, I thought this shit said DLC. There's no way in hell I'm gonna beat Torment. All right, now we gotta keep on to our money.
Did you get to the fucking mission where you have to deliver the degrading package that blows up?
I've been on. I actually just got done doing that mission not too long ago. The funny thing is that when I went to the first planet, when I go to the planets where you have to like rejuice the package so it doesn't blow up, there's like 3 places you can visit, but I would only visit 2 and then go on to the next one. The first time I did that, somehow I didn't make it to the last planet and I blew up right before I got there. But then the second time I did it, I did the same exact strat and somehow made it to the planet with more than enough time. So I don't really understand how the hell that worked. I can only assume that when you like rejuice that thing up, that not each one is gives you the equal amounts of juice. It must give you more than others. It also sucks because that was back when I had my shitty. I think when I had my shitty spaceship, and you can't get into fights. Because if you do, you'll blow up. I could definitely see that. There is one level that made me actually more pissed off than that. This one where you're like chasing a guy and they let you keep boosting your ship, however they take your abilities away. And like I said, when I didn't have that ability to let me just boost the hell out of there, I would die, and so I just kept dying a lot. I had more difficulty doing that mission than the degrading mission. Just because shit would fight me and there's nothing I could do but just die. But as I play that game, I feel like I'm like playing it wrong. Like maybe I'm doing something that's not right. Because they have missions in there where you have to like race. And they got like bronze up to like platinum. I can't even get anywhere near bronze. I'm just that bad when it comes to actually flying. And I don't know what, I look at the settings and I'm like, is there something I'm missing to make myself go faster? But I don't think so. So I'm like, maybe this shit's just impossible. Maybe I'm not as bad as I think I'd be. I feel like 1 or 2 levels might be the longest I've made it. Maybe the 3rd item helped. I just don't want to go back to prologue. Like there's nothing I can do here. Like I can't get away. I don't want to go back to prologue, but I feel like I have to. That's one hell of a hat. I feel like I have to take it. It gives me too many bonuses. What the hell? I don't know what those little icons mean. I don't know why the minion bonus is helping me out. We're gonna have to buy that. All right, what do I no longer want? Okay, I'll put you here. Okay, I'm not leaving normal, even though I'm not making as much money. Actually, to tell you the truth, I think I made 200, and the most I can make in prologue is 300, so it's not like that much worse. The fact that I'm having fun playing this game in itself is astonishing. But the good news is, with Everspace, I guess I did pay to play it in a way. But I really paid to play Power World, and Everspace was just an add-on. I also saw that Tectonica was on Game Pass, which is a game I wanted to play. However, it is a base builder, and after playing Power World, I don't know where I sit right now on wanting to collect resources to build shit anymore. I think that's where I'm at. Now that I think about it more, I feel like I'm just trying to talk myself out of playing Everspace. Plus, I feel like when I'm playing the game, I'm like, dude, I feel like I could be doing something better with my time. I don't really have a lot of time. Well, unless I feel like when I stream. Outside of that, to be playing games, and I feel like I'm wasting my fucking time playing that game. And the bad part is, it's a boring fucking game that I don't think it's a very streamable game. Since you just keep doing the same shit over and over again. And most of the time you're just flying. I guess it'd be an easy game to talk while you're fucking playing it. However, I feel like this right here is more visually pleasing. I'm not really doing anything, but it feels more visually pleasing to the eyes while speaking. And plus, like I said, I'm having fun playing the game, and for some reason I'm like, dude, I can just like quit after this run. Even though one could say that the main goal is to beat it on the hardest difficulty, it seems. However, when it comes to playing a roguelike / Vampire Survivor game, I don't ever look at it that way. I just look at it like you just have to like get to the end of the round, and then after that, just call it. I can't remember where we got last time. I think we got to, I'm gonna say 16. If we can get past 16, we get better. So my one goal was, since they said at the end of the game, at the end of the round, if you're still alive, you pick up everything. But it seems that I need to pick the shit up because it's it's like adding shit onto me when I pick it up. Where I used to think that it wasn't doing anything because I can't see what's in my bag. But when you pick shit up, it's definitely adding attributes. So I have to pick that shit up. Alright, this is definitely the farthest we made it. We might be able to beat this shit for once. This is usually where I die. For saying some shit like that. I feel like that hat did us a lot of favors. I'm about to die. There's really nothing I can do. Where am I at level-wise? That's gonna be rough. You gotta go like 4 fucking levels. We're on the highest graphic settings. We got a lot of gold. Maybe we save our monies for I think we save our monies for stuff like this. That doesn't seem to be a set. I want to try to save my money and buy items that go together. For some reason, I thought this background was signifying items that could go together. All right, we were making more money than we are in the prologue. That is pretty much was the goal. At first I thought I did hate the fact that I can't really aim. Like in most games where you're just like either constantly hitting or you can actually like hit in a direction. The thing I actually, now that I think about it, I find funny the most is that when I played Death Must Die, all I did was fucking complain that they don't give me enough dashes. This game doesn't give you a dash at all. And I haven't complained yet about not being able to dash. I guess I just understood that you just die. Or maybe it's because I really wanted to play Death Must Die. So it was making me rage at the fact that I just had to die. There was nothing I could do about it. Where in this game, you pretty much do have to die. There is no like skill issue. You just fucking die and you just take it. Maybe I've just come to terms. Oh. Okay, we have to pick items. If I don't pick up items, I think that's what's really killing me. Is that I'm just letting that shit go. However, I can't face tank either, so there's that. I wish I knew what my overall attributes are. If there's a button to press to see that, I have no clue what it is. I wish I could see it like stack up on the side or something. That would be cool. I'm assuming when I beat that guy, not even drops. However, I need to be on the hunt. I like how slow those guys go. I think that's where, yeah, it's definitely where I feel like I'm failing. I'm not picking shit up. Hey, how's it going, G3? Hopefully that wasn't like forever ago. I'd be snoozing on YouTube chat. Is that shit on screen? Hey, I'm gonna die here by not watching. Where the hell is that? No, it is. Why did I not go? Hang on. Can I? You can't see shit. Good thing I did that. Because I couldn't do this until the games, or until it actually started. Boom. Nice. Okay. Let me get rid of that. Let me do this. There. At least track could tell me if I fucked up. So you can't see your item. However, I can't hover over anything. I have no idea what my stats are. Okay. What is this? Is my health? I've never noticed that before. I thought they weren't going to let me exit. Why don't they show me my health in game? Well, I guess they do. I don't know why I complained about that. I still want to see attributes. I want to see me getting more powerful when I pick shit up. Because for the longest time, I didn't even think it was doing anything. And there's a part of me that still is like, I don't know if I'm doing anything. Like when I pick shit up. I mean, I feel like I am. But I was saying earlier, when I first saw someone play, I don't know why I say that like I watched somebody on Twitch or something. But when I was watching the video of whether or not I wanted to play this game, it looked like the person was switching this shit around, but that's not the case. It was just the cooldown switching it. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a game mechanic, switching what you wanted to do. But I guess giving it to the right people or the right person might actually be a cool thing to do. I don't know how some of these game developers make games that are actually worth it. Well, I say that and then I remember that I like pretty much fucking ignore 95% of the games in which that's a lot of money that I come across. I take that back. I was going to say very good for indie devs making games that I'm astonished by how many of the games that are actually worth playing. I don't want to buy these. I think we keep going. They don't really seem all that cool really when you think about it. They make all these games that I actually like to play. I feel like the hardest thing as a dev is listening to gamers and actually trying to weed out what's a good idea and what's a bad idea. Because they be complaining about everything. You have to like figure out, like, let's take Anaku, whatever the hell we were playing. I liked it better back when you were just getting constantly attacked. Where there was no like daytime shit. Where they just stop attacking you. I liked it better when like you would like, if you walked out of the starting zone, it would get difficult, more difficult. And the further you got away, the harder it would get. That shit was fun. So I don't know how, they probably were listening to people complain, or maybe they just made a bad decision. Or maybe I'm the only one who finds it to be worse. I'm gonna make it their fault considering that I stopped playing the game. But I also think it's because there's a lot more of that shit than usual. That game is never as fun as when it first comes out. However, I think I would have fun with Peglin. I don't know if that game's officially out or they're still waiting. But I think that's because I never played it. And for some reason, well, it's probably because they don't have a demo that I never played it. That shit's gotta be coming out soon. I feel like that shit was probably like $3 when it like early access. Last time I seen it, I think it's at least 10 or above. But I guess that's the one good thing about early access. Is that you can get it real cheap and just bet on the fact that it's going to be better. Peglin? the game where you drop the ball, like it's like you're here and then you fight people on the other side, but it does damage when you drop a ball. Is it actually like 1.0? Like it's out? Which it doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm gonna pay to play it. I don't mean like early access out. I mean like officially out. I also heard that Sons of the Forest, I don't know if it's officially out yet or it's about to be. I don't know. Part of me is like, I mean, I did pay for the game. Do I want to play it now that it's actually complete? But I didn't really like it at all. Still early release. Oh, and it's $20. Not a chance in hell I'm playing it anytime soon. They have a demo. At this point in time, I feel like I should just be waiting. Probably just wait. Now that I've been sitting here speaking about how after I played it the first time, I don't want to play it again. But maybe there's nothing else to play. There are definitely plenty of games that come out in early access. I'm fucking stuck. I'm dead. I come out in early access and then like, I don't think anybody ever goes back to that shit. I made no money. This looks cool. That'll help us make more money. Kind of got stuck there. Can I put on 2 hats? I mean, there's nothing saying that I can't put on 2 hats. So it's close. Yeah, nothing says I can't have 2 hats. Okay, that's cool. At first, I was hoping that you could put shit on the person, and then, like most of these games, well, I say most of these games, this is really only Halls of Torment, Death in the Sky, where I thought I'd be able to at least put everything on a character. But the fact that I can put 2 hats on, now like, maybe I like the fact that I don't have to stick with picking what hat I want best. Now I can just like put on the damn thing I like the most. Because I feel like some of these, when we were looking at the first items we bought, that some of the categories are just better. Like hat wise is better for some reason. Like pants are better than arms. I don't know what the hell, forearms, whatever the hell, just arms in general would be the best way to put it. But back to Sons of the Forest. Considering the first time I played it, I really didn't give a shit about playing it after day 1. Part of me was like, how much better did it actually get? And will I play it again? The one thing I hated the most about Sons of the Forest is that you build a base, but then you never really go back to it. Like there was no point to ever go back. We built it and then we just ran around. So hopefully they made that better. Did you think after already making Sons of the Forest, the first one, or Sons of the Forest, whatever the hell the first one's called, that they would have been better at that part? I guess not. I need to hurry up and play fucking. They are billions again. If I wait too long, I'll just never play again. Well, shit. We won't be able to play next week because of Next Fest. Also, I won't be able to play Friday because it's Caitlin's birthday, which also means I'm not going to be able to play Saturday. Sunday, however, I might be able to. Well, I can't play Friday. I can play in the morning because she'll have to work. I can sneak that in. I won't be able to play in the afternoon. I have a feeling I'm going to be playing Lethal Company a lot. So there's that part. I think the thing that I realized that I enjoy the most about my birthday is being able to tell Caitlin to do whatever the hell I please. I didn't really realize how much enjoyment I got out of that. I literally waited for her to take a shower and then made her go get me a burger from a place that doesn't deliver. So she couldn't even like call someone to pick it up, like Uber Eats or something. She literally had to get dressed and then go back out and give me my hamburger. Once that happened, I was like, I think I know what I'm due next birthday. I never know what I want for my birthday, nor how to enjoy it more. After doing that, I think I understand. We might have to like wait another year. But I'm pretty much just gonna make her do a lot of shit that I don't even care about. However, I do have to, the shit part about it is that her birthday is like directly after mine. So whatever I do, she can pay back in tenfold, so I gotta remember that part. At least if mine was after hers, she would have to remember. But she's better at holding a grudge than I am. So she probably would remember. How much money I got? Dude, I feel like you should just fucking, oh, we got all kinds of money. I made it to level 20. What do we do, wear 3 hats? It's a legendary callback. When the hero gets crit damage, I mean, I feel like I have to buy it. We're gonna wear 3 hats. I don't know how you skip on a legendary. What do we got here? 2. This one has minion bonuses. I don't really know where the hell that came from. Yeah. Replace that. My overall, like, I don't know what my overall attributes are unless I get in the game and press escape. Actually, I lied. It doesn't tell me anything. I would just have to figure that shit out in my head, which I know for a fact I'm not doing. I do feel like Pagan would be a fun game to play. However, for 20 bucks, there's not a chance in hell. Who decided? What dev decided that a game would cost 20 bucks? That game doesn't look like it's worth $20 at all. I do find it funny that Suicide Squad, I don't remember how much their early access one is. We'll say $90. I find it funny that Suicide Squad can charge that much for a game, but Baldur's Gate costs what, like 70? That's just this fucking stupid, dude. I don't know why Baldur's Gate doesn't cost more. I just really don't understand. I feel like that game does not charge enough. I don't want to die, but I feel like I put myself in a situation. Okay. I really wanted the items because I remember telling myself, I also need gold. Telling myself that without the items, we'll never make it to the end. I think I like this game for the pure fact that I can just turn my brain off. I really don't know how I haven't started raging at the fact that there becomes a point at which I can't do anything. Like I just die. You think this shit up here is worth a lot? Okay, well, turns out you can't jump off the edge. Not for sure why that is. Nice. Oh, what the hell was that? It said like 2,000 and something. There's no way it gave me that much gold. It was probably telling me how much it's worth. No, it was telling me damage. I must have hit something. Oh, I hit something. I critted it. This seems dangerous. At first, I can't really tell if you have to hit it to open it, because it seemed like all I had to do was walk near it. This whole time I thought I had to hit it. Alright, our items are starting to make a difference. I couldn't tell you what the hat did. I was just making sure that it added on more attributes than whatever it was that I had on in the first place. Part of me is like stoked to play the skating game I was talking about earlier. And another part of me equally doesn't care. I remember I played like, I can't remember, I think it was called Skate. It was a newer game at the time than actual Tony Hawk Pro Skater. And I remember that shit being so fucking difficult to play. I don't remember like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater being difficult to play. So maybe it was just because I hadn't played one in a while, it seemed super difficult. If that's the case, this skating game could be very hard to play, and I never really thought about that until just now. How the hell did I put on a better item and somehow do shittier? That sucks. Why can't I check the item? There's a lot of things that need to be added into this game. Like one, checking the items I have on to make sure that I'm adding to a set. That would be cool. I already got a lot of suggestions. We got the crit. I really adds buff to hero with a 20% chance when you get crit. So we really need to get more like crit damage. Considering it doesn't tell me overall what I have, I don't really know what my crit is. I could like start adding shit up, but what if there's like a base crit that I don't know about? I'll just say fuck it. I also went to the store today. I had to get coffee. And there was this, and I go to Safeway, which is where all the homeless people hang out. And I saw that a dude who worked there was outside cleaning up around the place. And the dude was complaining for obvious reasons. Because I guess that the bums like to just take a shit on the sidewalk near Safeway. And since there's a lot of them, there's a lot of shit. And so that's this person's job to go around picking up the shit. I could hear him under his breath when I was walking by, just fucking pissed off. I was like, I'd be pissed off too. These bums are like fucking animals. But then I'm like, if I was a bum, I wouldn't really give a shit either. Like when I was driving, first of all, I hate driving because my ADD will get the best of me. So when I'm driving, I have to constantly tell myself to watch out for crosswalks and shit, that I don't run people over. Even when doing that, sometimes I still almost hit people. However, I was driving back this time, and this bum just decided for no reason to like walk across the side of the road. Luckily, I wasn't spacing out during that second. And it wasn't even like they gave a shit either. They were slowly walking across the road. I think they wanted to get hit, in all honesty. But like I said, thankfully, it wasn't one of my zoning out moments, or I probably would have. I also, like I say, each time I watch or I try driving, someone's always doing some more insane shit driving wise than the last time. The last time I drove was the person when I was stopped at the light and they sped up and went around me to run the red light, which I thought was pretty nuts. I don't know if this one's more nuts than that, because I feel like that's pretty insane. I mean, actually, now that I think, I mean, this one definitely has to be worse. But I was driving early in the morning. It was probably like 6 a.m. And then I got into the straightaway. Now, mind you that I live in the city. This dude ran 3 stoplights in a row. Like, he just gunned it. And obviously, they were red for quite some time. And he just fucking kept going through it. I was like, they just keep getting more ballsy and ballsier. I tell you this, after seeing all these people commit all these fucking driving crimes and always get away with it, now when I park, I never pay. Ever. Like the parking thing, I never pay it. I don't know if I'm getting lucky or one day that'll come back to bite me in the ass. I should probably see what the fee is if you get caught not paying it, because in the long run it might actually pay off. It's just like when I would take the streetcar. When I first came to Portland, I realized it was mostly because I would see homeless people on the streetcar, and I'm like, they're not paying. There's no way in hell they're actually paying to ride the streetcar. So then I was like, I should be able to get away with not paying, and that actually worked out well. I've never paid to be on the streetcar. And I think the good thing about the streetcar is that if there's like certain people that come to check to see if you actually bought a ticket, and if they ever got onto the streetcar, I could just hop off. I don't know how I go around trying to avoid getting a ticket on my car for being illegally parked. So I probably should look into that. How much it costs to park my car, and how much it would cost me if they found out. What is cursed? It says longer curse time, but I don't see anything saying that I'm cursing somebody. Plus, I don't think it's... So I don't really... Am I cursing people? I mean, I must, right? Why the hell would they say that? Hey, he's got crit. I feel like sometimes when I pick up an item, it has an ability attached to it, but it's probably like a purple or a legendary or something. Well, this is the legendary thing. I don't think it gave me an extra ability. Can't wait to see what Torment's about. Yeah, we still have the same 3 basics, but I swear to God, we picked up one item that gave me like a fire thing. All right, do our best to pick up every item that drops and try not to get stuck while we're at it. When I hovered that, it looked like it could be a legendary. Also, when I was watching Suicide Squad, that game is very easy to get legendaries in, which I did not like the concept of. I feel like they're trying to feed into your dopamine of finding a legendary, but that can only last so long, considering it's so easy. They say the game is all about the end game, though. I guess that's what people say, but no one at the time was at the end game, so I don't really know how they would know. They were getting paid to play the game, though, so I guess they would say whatever they wanted to. I was watching Lyric play, and he was playing with Shroud on the game. And I definitely feel like Shroud tries to do his best to sell whatever it is that he's playing. I feel like I would complain too much. I guess it's easier, though, when someone's... Like I say, it's much easier to enjoy playing a game if somebody was paying you to play that game. Plus, I guess if you, well, I don't need to guess, but if you're playing a game and you're getting paid to play and you do nothing but say good things about it, then more people would get you to play their game. I feel like any time, but it's only, well, I say this, but it only, watch the lyrics side. Every time he usually gets a game where you have to play with multiple people, it always seems to be Shroud. The more I think about it. I was gonna say I feel like they play together a lot, but since I don't really watch Shroud, I don't know how many times he gets sponsors compared to playing with other people. It just so happened to be Lyric. But like I said, I hate it when people play with other people. But I guess I could hold back my frustration a little bit. I need to stop. I want to pick items up. But then there's also, I should probably grab this. It'd be weird of me not to grab it. It's just like I wish I could see my items. I forgot. We'll take it. Because I'm playing this game like I can only have one glove or one hat, when I know for a fact that that's not the case. 18 regen, that's a lot. So we got 4 max health, 5. I mean, the base stats suck. The only thing that's better is the crit. I almost feel like that was like that's not even the best play. This is the reason why I need to know what my shit looks like before I start buying stuff. Okay. I mean, if we see something good, we're buying it. But I really just want to open another slot so I can wear something. And also see what the difference between hard and then whatever the next one is. That would equally be good. I was also seeing this one little thing where they usually have those charts. They're like bar graphs that go left to right. And like, for example, they'll be like PvP games that people played the most during what year. Then I saw this, I was just watching this video and it was doing like, I don't know if it was population of religion It was like in Poland, and once it got to like fucking late 30s, it was just like you just see the Jewish population just shrink to almost nothing. I couldn't hold it back. It just made me laugh. It's probably because I didn't see it coming. But it was, I don't know if the person meant it that way to be some like meme to laugh about, but it's definitely the way it came across. For my ass. And the other thing, I need to go, I'm hoping tomorrow I can go for a bike ride. When it hit December, well, I guess the last time I went for a bike ride, it was pretty cold. But it don't feel cold at all. Like, I think it was like 50 today. Neither did they. True. But it was like 50 today. I feel like I can go back to riding my bike. Even though I feel like this is usually when it like gets cold and starts snowing and shit. It could have only been one day that it would snow. But I guess I should enjoy it for the time being. It really helped with my fat ass trying to lose weight. Considering for my birthday, I went a little ham. Now I gotta get back on track of my schedule of waking up early, going to the gym, and actually working out. So far, we're still good. As long as I go to the gym and work out a little bit. This week will actually, I won't hate myself for it. But this is usually what happens anyways, where I'm like, it's just a week, and then next thing you know, it's like fucking 3 months later, and I failed. We're not gonna, we can catch that, we'll come back for that. I think that's the strat. If an item drops, we just circle around. Instead of like just trying to face tank it, because obviously I get slowed down. It's not like I can dash or some shit out of it, so if I go in there and get face tanked, I'm just fucked. But it seems there is a little bit of skill going on here. Just take some time to learn what that skill is. If I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna die. I got stuck on a tree. That's fine. As I said, they're gonna cut me off on that other way. I'm also assuming, fuck me, dude. There's nothing I can do there. Maybe there is no skill. 200? How come sometimes I get like 2,000? Shit's fucking rigged, dude. If I don't make it to like level 20, I don't know how I have so much money sometimes and then like no money other times. There's no way making it to level 20 somehow gives me 1,000 gold. You easily get stuck in shit. However, the earlier levels is a good time for me to pick up items. Also, if we could get just a little bit of movement speed, that might go a long way. Considering my dude's so slow. And it seems movement speed is like pretty much the only thing you can do to dodge attacks. I can't find any items. There's an item right there. Shit. I'm gonna get myself killed. I'm hoping too that I can unlock somebody else. I don't really know what it's gonna take for that to happen. And I'm not really sure if the loot's shared. That was the other thing about the, I was gonna say greed is good. That is another dark and darker coin. Legitimately, that one is a true coin in every sense of the word. But we'll call it Project Crawl because I think it's, we'll say it's Dungeon Crawl. Why not? In that game, you actually share loot between the people you pick, where in Dark and Darker, loot's like stuck to each character. Which I almost like the fact that it's stuck to each character. If you can share loot between each other, that's like even faster that everybody's gonna like find what they need. Because with the looter shooter aspect, is that once people start getting all the loot that they need, that's when the game's like not really fun anymore. So the faster that happens, the worse it is for gameplay. Which if you can share shit between people, then it's easier to get loot. Which makes it worse to have fun. We'll see how far it gets in a week of Next Fest, you know. I feel like I haven't picked up anything. Am I just bad at walking? There's no way I make it that far. Like I said, I haven't really picked up. Oh, well. I wonder, I never really thought about it, but I don't know if the map is randomly generated. It seems like it, because last time there was like a... I could have swore that there was like a cemetery up here. So there's a good chance that this shit is randomly generated, and that's the reason why I'm not finding some of this shit. I equally still don't know if picking up these items is adding anything to my base stats. And I didn't realize till now that like killing these little mobs doesn't really... Oh no, we need XP. I was gonna say doesn't, but it definitely does. It helps. Actually, now that I think about it, because I believe that Dako's girlfriend now plays Power Up. I don't know how you get better items and then you do shittier. I'm not really sure how that works. I'm gonna say that the game screwed me, because I couldn't find anything worth picking up. Plus this dude goes so slow. I need to try to beat this guy. I mean, well, I need to beat him and find chests at the same time. Alright, well, that was easy. Oh, they dropped 3 things. Goes to show how much I'm actually paying attention. I could have swore that the stairs down here are always in the same spot, though. Or maybe... I mean, it's not like I'm really paying attention to where I'm going. But it did seem like those stairs were in the same spot before. I need to find... I'm going to just assume that it's randomly generated, which I would hope. Because it would add to the difficulty of playing the game. I feel like that barrel just spawned in. However, it also means you have to get lucky to find shit that you actually need. Like that? I don't know if you need to break that. I think you just walk up to it. Alright, let's do our best to gain money. Who gives a shit about getting items that I don't even know if they do anything? Money is what I want. Because then we can at least unlock other spots, which will give us more items. Which in the end, if you get enough items, I mean, you have to win, right? I wonder if they let you unlock enough spots, because it looked like there wasn't that many spots to unlock in the first place. So it almost, I don't know if they'll have enough spots to unlock to even beat tournament. But the harder the level, the better the gear. Do remember that. Be a good way for us to get stronger. For some reason I was thinking about the loot that I've already been getting, and I was about to complain about that, but then I'm like, you are playing on a easier difficulty. I'm definitely doing more damage, but is it because I'm leveling up? Or is it because it's gotta be the items. There's no way, no. It's just leveling up. I can't, I'm stuck. The best thing is if we just beat the level. Because if we just beat the level, then I get all the gold that dropped instead of having to go pick it up. That'd be best case scenario. We're probably gonna have to farm hard a little bit before we go to the next one. If we can beat it. Because there's no way we're gonna get a lot of gold on the next difficulty when I can barely beat hard as it is. But we'll see. What time is it? The hard part about playing games that I like is I never get off when I plan to. I usually go over. I need to definitely play to my fullest extent, considering I won't be able to really play much this weekend. I'm just gonna assume that I can't play. It's not a... That rock and gold look almost the same, and it confuses me, and then I end up getting stuck. But I just have to assume that I'm not gonna be able to play at all this weekend. I really gotta lift this shit up. But I could play for a long time on Friday and make up for all the times that I can't play. We definitely got a lot of gold this time around. Or at least it looks like. The animation for picking up... There was a rock on the ground. The animation for picking up gold makes it look like you pick up a lot of gold. Like that. But I believe it doesn't really say all that much. But I could be confused, I guess. An easy thing to do. It was a good time to level up. I mean, we're not to our highest extent yet. I mean, 20's our best and we're about to die. I mean, there's really nothing I can do. Like maybe if I was allowed to dash. That's... How did I get 2,000 gold? If you make it to 20, do they just give you gold? Do they just hand it to you? I really haven't paid attention to that number to know whether or not it's going up. Which sucks. I really need gold. Like lots of it. If I can unlock shit. Back when I was getting like 2,000. I mean, yeah. I was like going out of my way to pick up gold and still didn't. Maybe the items that I had before had like a gold increase kind of thing. If that's the case, and maybe that's the route which we take. However, if I replace the items that are on me, they will get destroyed. But it's not like I can just go gold build and get back the shit that I've already gotten. See what I'm talking about? It makes it seem like you get a lot, but at the end we realize we didn't really get much of anything. So items, help me. That thing above my head, me leveling, or does it happen every time I pick something up? It seems like after I pick something up. I need something to give me an ability. However, when we get to the end screen, that shit costs like 4,000. Why won't it? Sometimes it felt like it wouldn't let me run forward, but there was nothing blocking me. That shit costs like, the one that gave me an extra ability, which would definitely be worth it. That shit costs like 4K. So it's not easy. These things definitely respawn. I already hit these and now they're already got stuff in them again. Which makes sense because the map's not that big. It'd only be an amount of time before I picked up everything there was. That's good to know. Just farm walking back and forth. Every time I play one of these games, I just think back when I had that like Vampire Survivors hiatus where I couldn't even stand to look at one. I must have played them one too many times. However, now I'm just like back in the fun mood. Good gaming loop. I'm really hoping one day that they make a looter shooter that's actually fun to play. It's not Tarkov. Because the dungeon crawl one has the same problem that every other one who's tried to come out has. It's just PvP. There's no actual mission. So there's really nothing that's like, once you get over the PvP part of it, you're just like, all right, well, who cares? Who gives a shit about this game? But once I play it on Monday, which I wonder when they start letting you play. I know Next Fest doesn't actually start until like 9 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock my time. But it could come out before that, which would be a lot better. So that I could just start playing it the second it comes out. However, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna work in Next Fest with doing work. I can't freely just play Next Fest. Even though that would be dope. That's the other thing. I was like, if I was a real streamer, I could actually play games like EverQuest. The problem is that it always comes out to being where I'm like, this shit is a waste of time. So I can never play it. It would have to somehow not be a waste of time. And if you're not an actual streamer, then it would definitely have to be a waste of time no matter what. A true waste. And like I said, I can't just like play the game because the shit is, I would have to assume is super boring to watch. I know I wouldn't. I think I tried to watch someone play it when it first came out and I didn't want to do that. I need to see if that card game came out, Balatro. Because I see Northern Lion playing it again. I can't tell if he just likes the demo and is replaying it or if the game has actually like released so that you could buy it. The problem with having like 400 games on your wish list is that when you get an email, I'm fucked. When you get an email saying that something has gone on sale or has come out, you have no idea what it actually is. Because there's so many on the list that I'm like, I'm not reading this shit. Hey, we got to 21. Then I'm like, I'm not reading this shit. Can't read all this list of all these items. The other thing, they don't tell me the shit that's on my following list. If they told me that shit, that email would be as long as fuck. I wanted to get that item, but I can't dodge. I can't get in far enough. I'm dead. We're so close. I just need 2 levels. Kill them. My cooldowns are so long. If I can get to 25, we should make a shit ton of money. However, that's easier said than done. I'm trying to kite a little bit. We just need to make it 1 more level. Please don't die. I just want to see how much money I can finally make for once. If I make it to the end. Fucking rocks, dude. I can't see those rocks. One of the items I picked up looked like it was pretty good. No, I'm gonna get stuck by a tree. I was about to say, killing that guy should definitely give me a bunch of XP. I feel like the mobs have died out. I thought they would just horde you up until the last second. Seems they have a max. So level 25 is actually easier than I thought. Because they stopped coming in at you. I was gonna say, you better pick up that fucking gold. I care more about that than I do the items. That little dude chilling down there. Everybody else dying, not him. Now we're talking. Look at all that gold. We're gonna have to farm some gold. We'll go to the next difficulty just to see how harder it is. But we're definitely gonna have to farm some gold. Okay. I feel like it's good. I feel like we buy it, right? Then I need 5,000 so we can unlock another slot. Cool. Nice. Because when we crit, it adds a buff to us to heal. And this does the same thing. And then this helps us crit for 10% more. More quality items. Alright. Let's see how the... I thought it said something unlocked. Does it not go past normal? Or is it just not in the demo? Is this trying to tell me it's not in the demo? Because it's obviously unlocked. It's just not letting me play it. No, it is. Wait. Didn't it go down? Hang on. It was selected there for a second. I may be tripping. I feel like it was selected and I accidentally went to normal, but it's not letting me select it anymore. That sucks. I can't go on to the next one. I mean, the demo has to stop sooner or later. Just the way it be. I'm over here playing this like I'm gonna be able to play the whole game. I did accomplish a goal. Getting past normal. I don't know why that time was easier than the others, considering I had the same items. I mean, that crit's really gonna help. Because then when we crit, we're just gonna get most of our health back. And because of that, I'll be able to pick up more items. Which equally will make the game a lot better. So, we can make about 10,000 just beating the level, which is insane compared to how we were getting 200 before that. Keep that in mind. I'm happy that I finally got the YouTube chat thing in there. The part was of remembering above anything else. However, they don't have a thing to make it like the Twitch one, where after a while it'll go away. People don't care too much about that one. I'd really like to, well, I'm gonna play it myself. I was gonna say see what a Project Crawl game looked like on YouTube, since you could stream it better quality. Which I can't. I'd have to like give up on Twitch, I think, in order to do that. There's no way my computer can handle that. Shit would break. For some reason the shit breaks when it plays Call of Duty. Badly coded game. Can't believe that chick thought she could relate to gamers by pretending that she plays the game. Maybe she put that in her CV and the people who hired her didn't really know what the hell. They just assumed that maybe she was telling the truth. Probably because she knew and everybody else knew she was lying, but she just said it to say it. Like, everybody understands I'm not telling the truth. I mean, we're making it pretty far without a problem. I feel like getting the crit glove is what really set us apart. I wonder if I can buy any more spots. I didn't really see what the next spot was, oddly enough. I'm gonna die. Crit somebody so I can heal. That wasn't a crit, by the way, that was a level up. Somehow I get like a really good item and somehow can't beat the damn game like I did last time. I should said 200 and something gold. I don't know if that was overall or what I got out of the chest. That'd be crazy if it's what I got out of the chest. See, I don't know how you get another item and somehow do shit here. Quite odd. It'd be funny that if the hat, like it only took into effect the first hat and the next hat, it's like null and void, and I just didn't even know. Not good. As long as I can get money, what truly matters. If I can just unlock better stuff. I'm gonna assume that the next, if I can't unlock another spot, it's gotta cost like 10,000. The one before that was 5, so minimum 10,000. Please level up. Level up, please. How long does it fucking take to level up? Can't kill one person in that whole time, not one ability you can shoot out? That's fine. It is crit. We need crit. Crit will help us live longer. When it says attack speed, it must mean cooldowns. It has to. How did I get another one of these gloves? When the hell did I buy that? This has to be the exact same, right? There's no way it's any different. What would I trade out? This gives more crit damage, but I need actual crit. Change out like the glove, I guess. It does give us more quality, and that it still gives us a crit chance for 7. That gives me a crit chance for 3. We have another one. You think with the thing saying demo, that would mean that it is 10,000? Almost feels like you could play it. They're telling you can't. I was also going to say that if I was having fun playing a game, I'm telling myself I should keep playing it. I used to be on the mindset of just trying to play as many of these games as I can. Because it used to be play as many as I can, and then the ones I like go back to it. But I don't understand why I can't just play the damn game for as long as I want. Considering we can't go up another difficulty though. Probably see what one of these next games is like. There's nothing to work towards other than getting better loot, but it's a lot. It feels a lot better when you're actually like trying to reach something other than just loot. Like beating. If I could beat like one more difficulty, I'd keep playing. But overall, cool game. Which reminds me, I feel like there's some of these vampire survivors I need to take off my list. Because I'm looking at this one, I was like, this one's definitely better than some of the ones I have on there. And they are shit. We all know that I don't like to buy shit, so what's the point of having them on my list if I know I don't want to buy them or play them? But I definitely should try to get rid. I can probably just walk in a straight line without actually worrying about killing these people. It must be random on what they drop. That spider back there. I remember when I killed it before, it dropped 3, but when I was looking behind me, it only dropped 1 that time. So definitely, it's got to be random. As long as the loot is on the ground, that's all that matters. Hopefully, if there's loot near it, it still spawns more loot. Like when it refreshed, I'm hoping that it keeps refreshing the loot, even though it's right next to it, and I didn't pick it up. I would have to just say it must, without actually knowing. It would suck if it didn't. That was crazy how much loot was on the ground that I didn't pick up though. To go from 200 to 10,000. Goes to show how much shit I don't actually pick up. This is when I talked shit last time and then died. So let's stay away from that. Just focus on staying alive. I do call it bullshit that I couldn't level up in time. I don't know how long I have to be alive in order for one of my abilities to go off. I definitely felt like I was alive long enough for one of them to shoot. At least my basic attack, the shit doesn't take that long. Like 5 seconds. Now I know we're having fun. Starting to complain. The funny thing is, I guess I did remember the skating one. Like I made a list and I can't even remember what's on the list. I literally just like watched that shit. Don't die. Because you want to collect this stupid ass item. I feel like that ledge, I always feel like I can't go over the ledge. I could have got that in time if I didn't get stuck by the tree. Alright. It should be really cryptic. Okay, yep. It definitely respawns. Even with the shit by it. That's good to know. Even though I feel like there was 2 chests there and now there's only 1. Quite odd. I thought we were already in the 20s. I'm actually more surprised that we were able to pick up 1,000 when we weren't winning. Considering I can't go back much. My abilities are hitting hard. I need a crit so I can heal. But maybe we're doing better because I did get the item to help with critting a little bit more. Part of me is almost thinking though that that crit on heal didn't stack. Probably best to get it to fire more than have it, once it fires, to hit twice. This is getting hard. Remember, we just got to make it to 25. It for some reason gets easier at that point. I like how I played the prologue like 5 times. I still can't remember. I could have swore it said when you pick up an item, it fires something off. I've only ever got one item that gave me another ability. I didn't realize how rare it was. But once we got to 25, because the group wasn't spawning as much anymore. So, once we get there, they'll stop spawning, and then I really just have to live. So level 25 is not hard. One would say that. I bet that chest has some good shit in it. That 24 is the last hard level. It almost feels like they're already dying out. Like they somehow stopped spawning, but I think we're just doing better at running circles. My problem now is I need to open as much shit as humanly possible. You must get something for picking the shit up. It'd be weird not to. We're almost at our last level. We gotta open. Open as much as we can. I want to go back for that one chest that I said looks like it'd be really good. However, if I get stuck up there, I'm fucked. No! I thought I was already, I thought I had one level on top of that. Shit. I was trying to time it that when I got up there, hopefully it would be done. Because I have a feeling that if I went up there, I'd be stuck. Always get a new spot. Crit chance 15. Try to give it another go. Especially considering I unlocked that thing. And that'll up our crit. Let's give it one good run. I'm telling you that one time, I think I accidentally was in hard and I messed it up. Probably would have took me back to normal, but there's a good chance that we could have screwed it back into actually giving us an extra one that we didn't deserve. Plus, what I wanted to know the most was how much harder it was in the next level. And if just staying on hard and farming was way better than going to the next level. We will never know. I mean, this should be easy. But because that crit thing that we got would mean that I should heal start healing for a lot more. I can't remember how much it said it added, but it definitely added a lot. It felt like it said 16 or some shit. So now our goal is to see how much loot can we get by the end. 10,000 is our highest. For a goal, I'm hoping it's a lot better than that, given that item helped us a lot. The last one we bought. Really hoping we see one of those items that gives you an ability again. Because it costs 4,000 and obviously I have money to spend on. If I do get one that gives us another ability, then I'm definitely going to play another one just to see how much easier it would make it having one extra ability. We'll know if we have one because when we pick it up, it'll give us the ability. The bonus speed helps a lot too. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of shit by the time this is over with. Plus, see, because movement speed would not only help you from not getting hit, but then you could get around a lot faster to open shit. Why is there nothing down here? If at best, maybe we can find that thing to climb. Everything I don't even think I've been down here. There's like nothing spawning. It's weird. I gotta dodge back out before I die. I went in too early. Well, that time it didn't even drop anything, so I guess it truly is random. Even the best thing about Vampire Survivors is the way they go about giving you items with the looting, the gambling part of it. That by far is the coolest thing. I need to do better circling because I'm starting to get trapped, unfortunately. However, my goal is to pick up as much shit as humanly possible. Sometimes we're just gonna have to take a hit. I want that number to be outrageous by the end. Too bad you can't actually like sell shit that you pick up. How much shit here did not pick up? Free crit, we'll get our health back. Sometimes we're gonna have to take a risk in order to just see how high we can take the number. I like the fact too that when people play a game and say that people are like watching, start to watch them, that they always go into speedrunning. I'm telling you, it would kill my soul if I had to keep playing the same shit. I can only imagine if I can play demos 24/7. I'm gonna die. There's a tree. If I don't crit, I'm dead. Fuck, dude. That stupid ass tree body blocked me. Oh, definitely. Look how much money we got right there. There had to be all kinds on the ground. Quality drop. What would we trade it out for? Hard to know. So this blue belt. I really just want to pick up better shit. But we're no longer healing. On crit no more if I get rid of that, which sucks. I'm trying to see if you pay for. I'll be getting rid of my crit heal. Generate 1/5, crit 10%. Yeah. But I want to see what kind of items we can get our hands on. Does it give me any crit? It gives me 7. I think if we switch this one out. Okay, we go again. I want to try my best to get an item that has another ability on it. If we can, at best. Starting to get to the time though where I don't switch games. There's really no point in playing any other game and just keep playing. We'll see how this goes. The only game where somehow you can get more powerful and still lose. However, I am on the grind of trying to see how much shit I can get. I want all the loots. Our quality could make it easier to beat it though. Then we're adding all those items to make ourselves stronger. But we have to hope that the quality is just makes us lucky enough that we get. If I didn't get that thing up right off the bat, I wouldn't even know it exists. The one that gives you an extra ability. I think it was fire. The reason I say that is because I want to know if there's multiple. So if it's fire, there's not multiple. It's just there to show you that it is possible. Which is cool. Alright. Try to pick up these items for our best ability. I mean, it's definitely, I don't think it always dropped too. So I believe that the item is working. If I can make it to the end, we're gonna have so much money. The fact that we had 13. Just goes to show how much more we would have. We definitely have more than 10,000 if we got to the end. Considering I usually get 200, so that's a big ass increase. It's not even like I was going out of my way to get money. I was circling a lot though. Some of these spots don't have anything to pick up. That one spot was dead. When we were coming back that way, this could kill me. Get myself killed for some money. That's all quality. I was like, what did my last item I get for? Quality. So I feel like we're living, well, we're lower on the level. I keep thinking that I'm doing really good, and then I look down and realize we're not even that far. Leveling wise. So we'll know best. I feel like around 14, maybe we'll start amping up a little bit. And then of course 20 is when the fun truly begins. I can't go back. I wanted to go get that, but it's a suicide mission. There's a lot of ones. I was like, if I get those boots, hopefully I can. Alright. I think it only had money in it. If I died because of that, I feel like it would have been a waste. But here we are. Hopefully it was a lot of money. Like when I saw those boots drop out, I was like, I definitely have to get those. Movement speed. It's definitely adding stats. I'm walking a lot faster than I was before. Movement speed is what we need the most of. Stop ourselves from dying. Oh yeah, I just want to know how much money I'd be making. That's all I want to know. I can feel the greed. I wonder if I can get at least Ruthie play the dungeon one. The clone, the dark and darker clone. I wonder if that game is. I wonder how their legal battle is going. If they're ever going to be close to being on Steam. Their biggest mistake was working for the company and trying to create the game off that. Nintendo would be jealous if they were able to do so. That they could get dark and darker, but Nintendo couldn't get power. Even though their sound is blatant from Zelda. There's no way anybody can tell me differently. It sounds exactly the same. It's okay that it looks the same, I guess you can understand that. But the fact you have the same sound, there's gotta be something against that shit. Please don't die. I really just want to see how much money I can make. Alright, I'm starting to get to the hard 20. I will keep going for this shit. I need this number to be outrageous. It would break my heart to do all this and realize that the number is not even that big. Okay. Soon we will be in the 20s. Doesn't help that my ability's not. Oh my god. I was like, it's not helping that my ability's not proccing. I did get rid of attack speed. But look how far we made it up to here. Telling me that shit wouldn't proc when I need it the most. Collecting items. I do be zooming. It's like these little rocks on the ground that I can't see that really kill me the most. We're getting close to the end. I can hear the pumped up music. I think if we make it to 24, we're good. Because it seemed they just started dying out around then. I didn't even really have to make it to 25. It's good to know. It's all about the money. It's definitely got to be over 10. By far. Because I'm even taking more risks to grab money than I was before. Last time I was just running to get out of the way. Now we're actually trying to open up as many of these things as I can. Really haven't had a bunch of dead spots, thankfully. That shit looked like it dropped all kinds of stuff. I don't really need to pick this stuff up, but I guess it'd help me stay alive. It's fucking little trees. I'm always like looking ahead, and they're always the thing that's stopping me from pushing forward. It was a risk. Calculated risk. There's always like some shit in the way that I can't see. And it's not even until my dudes start running in place that I start freaking out. And then I'm like, we gotta do something here. I can't die. I've come too far. We're about to be at 24. Hey, it looks like they've died off somewhere. Maybe even making it to 23. Is like 20 the hardest level? As long as you can make it past that shit wave, you're pretty good to go. Plus it did help that like right afterwards we picked up a bunch of shit. Alright, last level. Try to hit this shit. That thing obviously doesn't respawn. Where's the loot? There's 2 more. I'm telling you. Gotta be big. I know we get like 20k. Try to stretch this shit out as long as possible, so we can keep picking stuff up. The worst is if I get like super close and then die. You know how funny that shit would be? Like, maybe it's just because I can run faster. And that's the reason why it doesn't seem like there's so many of them. Locking in the winds. However, if they stop spawning in, they probably stop loading loot, I would assume. I think it's just because I'm zooming. The reason why it feels like it gets easier. Because they can't catch up to my ass. It's about to be over. Which sucks. I can't go for that. I'm not. I refuse to die and make it this far. I think when they throw like the swords down on the ground, that's probably when these people are actually dying. Considering they're nowhere near from my melee. If they get close enough to my melee, it should be over. We're opening all kinds of shit here. Look at all this loot. It's gonna be over if they reach me. Too close. We did some good kiting at the end. I can't wait. Here we go. Big numbers only. I mean, it seems to be taking way longer. And we got all that gold right there near us. I wish they had a number up here. It was counting as I was collecting it. 20. Double. Movement speed. More quality drops. Could go for a quality run. Nothing but the best. Hang on. I like they do the quality drop. I want to get the one that gives you an ability. I need it so badly. But what do I get rid of? I really don't care too much about this. I'm gonna replace it. All right, let's do it again. I will get an ability, an extra ability. Now, can we beat 20k? That is gonna be quite difficult. I got lucky at the end to have enough movement speed that they couldn't catch up to me. I could keep farming loot without them doing anything, being able to do anything about it. So if boots drop, it's definitely worth risking our life. Pick it up. by far. I mean, the shit couldn't have made us that much powerful. I got rid of crit for item drop. If anything, we should be worse off. However, nothing seems to be appealing. We're gonna really be behind if this is the case. We're gonna be less than 10k. But as long as you pick up items, if you make it past like level 20, 21, pretty much golden. You can just outrun everybody. First couple levels put some fear in me though. Not about losing, but about not being able to gain as much money. I'm stuck. Sometimes they let you go up that thing. But I'm leveling so quick and not grabbing stuff. I just want to see an extra ability spawn that's not fire. I know for a fact there's more than just one. I also didn't realize how rare it was at the time. I think that box. I mean, we do have rarity up. Hopefully that'll also drop more money or something. So far I don't see anything too special rarity wise. I mean, we're moving, we're zooming. If it ain't boots though, I ain't going back for it. I feel like yeah, we'll cut in. I mean, since we came from this way, part of me is like, there's a chance we've already opened all this shit. Got some legendary thing. Did not give me what I truly wanted though. I need my ability. I did see it once. What's this? This looks like something big. I wonder if the drop will count for what the chests look like, or if the chest just means there's a chance of getting a better item. Gotta be when you open it, the chance, and not the spawned box that you pick it up from. Ain't shoes? I ain't going back. I mean, as it stands now, I don't see how I could beat 20k. It's nuts. The number's so big that maybe I'm thinking, maybe I can. I just need to be faster. But you need quality drops and movement speed. I thought that was a key that dropped out. I was like, that's it. I want to pick this shit up, but yeah, okay. I was like, I don't want to give my life for it. However, we do have to beat 21. Since it is the new record. Shit! Funny, sometimes it looks like you can get around the tree, but you can't. This ain't good. Please get out of my way. Trying to get these chests, almost not worth it. Good way to get yourself killed. Considering you have to come in the way you came out. It's already a bad idea. If I can find more of those. The threes by the rocks. Plus I have to start thinking that you can't pass up too many items. I know I only want to pick up boots, but I don't want to die either. Not dying is extremely helpful. I think you also get health when you level up. That would make this game increasingly more difficult if you actually had to like get health, like regen, or like on hit. That would be nuts. Don't get yourself killed. The whole time I'm looking at this stuff, I was like, I really want it, but I'll risk it. Even though we're gonna have to. I think we have a chance of beating our old score. There's something inside me that it was doubled. Probably because of all the shit I saw myself pick up. Soon. Like level 21 when the true difficulty hits. I wonder if there's items that give you there's probably no item that gives you a negative stat. When I picked that shit up, it seemed I started walking extremely slow. Or pretend I made that up in my head. It truly did. Oh, boots. It did feel like I went way slower. Okay. This is a good time to start picking up items. Considering this is when it'll get its... Hey, more boots. When it'll get its most difficult. Even though I was on the lookout for boots, if I could pick them up, so we could get around faster picking up loot. Seems I really wasn't paying that hard of attention. Where's my items? We just gotta make it through this one. If we make it through this one, we're good. 21 is the hardest. It's weird. And you think 25 would be the hardest. There we go. We need to get back to that fence in the crypt. There's all kinds of shit. I'm not going for that box. The box is baiting me. I know it. Can't go that way either. I equally want to go left, but that shit's baiting me too. Get out of here. Tell me what that. For a second there when I picked it up, it almost looked like I got an extra ability. We're still not going to be able to get the dream, which sucks. All right, where are we at? 22. We just got to. Now this is where we just have to do a good job of staying away so we can keep farming. Try our best not to get near them. I don't know why at 21 they just seem to stop spawning in. We did pick up a bunch of like shoes and shit, but I don't think it would have made that big a difference. Be outrunning them so much. I would assume that it was the way it was before, more boots. Is that they were just spawning in so much that all the running in the world went. Alright. This is actually, we're in a better spot than we were last time. Last time we had to wait until we got to 24 before we could start like weaving, like not running into them. I'm telling you, it's not fair. When it comes to the trees blocking me. Let's go. 21. 21. Let's get this. What you have to risk to get that is not worth it. You literally have to risk like your whole run just for that shit. The dude didn't give me as much XP as I thought, which is good. I do not want XP. You look like you're a lot of XP. Don't kill him. Don't catch up to me, mister. I don't want to kill you. I want you to be alive. We can just keep stalling. Especially for this level. They're gonna get close, which sucks. Fuck. Melee range at that point. Got more boots. Nice. Keep running. We'll beat 21. We are way better off. Hopefully quality loot does mean more money though. I'm not really sure. If I had to guess, I would assume that that is not the case. Just better item pickup, but it could. Now that I think about it, I don't think it does. Because I could have swore we saw items that give like more gold drop. Now that I'd be thinking. Don't get close to me. I don't want to hurt you. Alright, we got one more level to pick up as much as we can. The mirror did nothing come out of that. My quality drop sucks. First time I've opened a chest and didn't have anything in it. Is there anything? Please? Trying my best. Levels suck so far for trying to find items. Chest items. Or boots. Also doesn't help if I'm cutting back into them. I need to get this one. Don't hurt them. Yeah, I think shit's starting to like, it stopped. Yeah, it's gonna stop looting. We didn't run into that shit last time. That's a first. But I guess it is possible that they stop giving you loot. Stop me from farming. This is a smart idea. Or maybe it's just that area. I mean, there is a chance I ran past all this shit at one point in time. The true farm. We're beating our old score. There's no way. We've been farming for like 2 levels. The only Vampire Survivor game that got easier the more levels you went up. I think they put a timer in this shit. If we went up another difficulty, there's no way we'd be able to farm this much in that one that we couldn't have one below it. But as I sit there and think, I'm like, Torment must be like a super pain. I will never fall. We're here to loot until looting's not possible. I feel like these games always need like real good pump up music where they exceed the most. I don't want to like cut in. I feel like I'm gonna have to. It is seeming that loot is no longer respawning, and the only place I have left to find loot would be the middle. All right, we're cutting in. Not really something I want to do, but it's the only place there's going to be loot. Our last stretch. Grab some shit before we go. Now we know. Loot at one point will stop spawning in. This will probably have a lot of. Don't get yourself caught up into anything though. Now is not the time to die. All that grabbing shit just to die now. Be a horrible death. Alright, this is almost over. I don't think there's much more to grab. Okay. I think we have grabbed everything that there is to grab. Kill him. Oh, dude. We tried. See, they need a number right here that just keeps to really get the high going. If this isn't more than 21, I'll be shocked. 29, let's go. Almost added on another 10. Green? Green can't be as good. I mean, green's got to be better. It's just weird. Because wouldn't blue be better than green? What do I know, though? Say about curse. I don't even know how you go about cursing. Movement speed. Is this regen on crit? Why is this one? I mean, I guess movement speed is crazy on this one. Only 10. Oh, wait, that's 10,000. You're thinking about it the wrong way. That is a lot, though. More item drop. Put the shoulders on. Health goes up a lot. Look at all that. This shit's crazy. Effective. Yeah, these don't say shit. Alright, one more. Can't believe that I can't get the extra ability to drop. Alright, there's really no... farming for an item boost. I'm really not gonna go money route. We don't need it anymore. Now that we unlocked that one, we really just need to find my item that has my extra ability. I know it exists. I've seen it. It's just more rare than I possibly could imagine. I am happy though I did see it. I do know it's out there and it exists. Boots definitely need. Help us loot even more. Which are really the only thing I care about outside of my ability. Try to cut in. That's the reason why I'd like to see the properties, so when that shit ups like that, I can just see it like skyrocket. That'd be super cool. The moment when I get done streaming, it's somebody I watch would have played the Silent Hill game. I'm really looking forward to it. 'Cause if not, then I have to wait until tomorrow. I refuse to watch anybody else. I am set in my ways. Why else? Sometimes I find it weird how I even come across new people. Usually when I stick to them, I just never leave. I bet TikTok I keep watching that shit all the time. Now. It'll probably be how I go about finding someone to add to the roster. But I feel like there is a lot of times now that, well, it's probably because I lost Soda Pop. Truly why. He needs to be replaced. And the fact that avoiding a puddle, I've come to realize I don't really watch that much. Give it to me. I just want to see another ability pop. And then I can finally say that I've beat this game fully. But there is nothing else to do. The shit costs like 4. No, because that one costs 10. It had to cost more than that. Was it 40, yay? It was, it's nuts. Crazy numbers. Hey, boots. Re-risk our life for boots. Good timing for the pushback. Please game, just give it to me one time. Just one time. As long as I can, yeah. Once you get those boots, you can just like run through people. Making my life so. Oh no. That's all I want. Please give it. I'll take the extra item, but if you could make it not fire, that would be super dope. I wonder what the chances are of getting this thing. I didn't think it would be all that difficult, considering I thought, like, for the most part, getting more abilities would be quite easy. Try to cut through the middle, get some of this. These items in the middle that I usually don't grab. Could be a slight chance that shit in the middle is worth more than shit on the side. Considering it's more dangerous to be in the middle. From the looks of it, doesn't look like they care. It is the same no matter what. Oh. I can't go up there, I'll die. Shit. I really wanted to go up there, but really nothing I can do. We finally made it to the point to where dying is not my fear. The only way I could like mess that up is by actually just running fully into them. We got far enough where death is no longer an issue. If I knew I was about, oh, it's almost over. 21, the hardest level is coming. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. It sucks. Please. Please. And that was in prologue. How the hell in the prologue map is when I get it? Prologue is when I get one of the most difficult items to find. Now I got a bunch of item dropping shit and I can't get it. What level are we on? 22. Pretty please. I must have picked up a lot of shit on prologue that had nothing but like quality find. Or maybe they throw it at you one time just so you know it's there. When they know you can't buy it, you can't afford it. That sounds more like the play. Alright, we're getting to the hardest level, so let's not just face tank people. Pretty much done with the hardest level. Then we go back into running into shit. What does this do for us? Crit? Let's go. It said crit damage, didn't it? I don't even have heal and crit no more. Why would I care? I mean, we're definitely not making as much money. Even close. Like the 30. Come on. What is this? There's something about like the Diablo aspect of picking up items that in the vampire survival niche, I feel like everyone should have. That's like the new thing. It should be like the base game. The most fun. I'm trying to collect better items over and over. I think I can get up here. When it's supposed to be its easiest. Nice. Too bad it seemed to be a shit item. I wonder if these people that I'm killing, the elites, if they're dropping. That one dude dropped 3 at one point in time. These quality of items shit, they better be dropping more. I wish I could at least pick up items to help with looting. Quality drops. We just skyrocket that shit as high as we can get it. Preferably. To tell you the truth, I probably am gonna get close to. We're definitely beat 10k. Easily. Open from the looks of it. Did I say something about gold drop?
Indie demo still has better itemization than $1 billion game company.
Way more fun. It's all about profits to them. However, they do keep making their profits. They realize how dumb gamers be. And the thing that's the craziest is that I have a lot of fun playing this game, and these kinds of games are cheap. I don't know how the fuck that peg pulling game is so much though. It should just sounds ridiculous to be that much for an indie game. But if they can get people to pay for it, then I guess it isn't. Gotta suck as much money as you can out of somebody as they are willing to give you. Because even once if they're like early access and they have you pay for it, I don't even know what the fuck their incentive is for adding more shit, more content anyways. Fuck. Well, that got stuck. Dude, I'm telling you, put a number. I want to see the number go up. To bring in the true excitement. That way I can be truly disappointed when it's not the number I want. There's no way it's 29. We're running around way too long in the other one. Yeah, not even close. Still didn't get my fucking item. When hero gets damaged, reduce all ability cooldowns. That's actually pretty nutty. Oh, look at the crit chance. 25. Oh! I got 2. I did it. Why didn't they attach to the bottom? Weird. Reduce all ability cooldowns, which is obviously a must. The bad part is I can't hover to see what the hell that says. I'm gonna start it up once just to see if I get more abilities. I feel like this is what we're gonna trade out. Even though it's taking my quality drop, but it's an extra ability. 11 quality. Who gives a shit about crit anymore? We're all about quality damage. Quality, 2% item. Max. This has a lot of crit to it. Doesn't have any item drop at all. Crit. Isn't this better? Hang on. 15, 10, 62. Got way more shit on it. Alright, I just want to see if I have abilities. We definitely have. Oh, yeah. Look, they're queued up. That was a nuke. Oh, we got a dash? How come this shit didn't look like it got attached when I picked it up? We got boulders? I wish there was a way to actually, like, see what this shit did, but there's about a nuke's about to drop. Oh, you gotta wait. Even when it's in queue, you gotta wait until it's at the top. What is this? Is this the one where you jump? This must have a long ass cooldown. Is this blink? That it is. Alright, that was cool.
Boulder's Gate.
Boulder's Gate is a great game. However, like I said, Baldur's Gate's the type of game I'd have to be a real streamer in order to play. One of those games that I'm like, it's too much of an investment. The hell? Are you really trying to call me? Definitely seems like it. All right.
It was a pun.
I get it. Because of the boulders part. Good thing, things are always funny when you have to explain them. I guess that is the rare occasion that it actually was for my brain to connect the dots. All right, that was actually playing one game for the whole time. That was actually a lot of fun. I like the just having fun with a game and then playing it out instead of going to the next one. Is there? Well, I don't think I have a lot of demos. It seems that I do. It was a good game. I had a lot of fun playing. How much? Well, I guess it's not going to say. I should add it to the list so I don't forget. I didn't even ignore it. February 12th, huh? Not that far. Why does the noise sound all weird? Oh, because it's like super low, but not off. Okay. All right. I like games where you can pick up loot and then get even better loot. Even though the color of the items doesn't really usually match rarities in other games, but the confusion I actually enjoy. I love being confused. But I'd be out of here. Chatters, lurkers, everyone in between, truly appreciate it. Thank you there, G3 and Track. The only people that truly matter. But I'd be out of here. I will, tomorrow's Thursday, so I will see you Thursday. Hopefully they have like games that are actually worth playing. I believe Epic will at least tell me what the next game is. But hopefully Steam has something before next Fest hits. Yeah, because the Dark and Darker clone's not open until Monday, which for some reason I thought Friday, even though I've been saying Monday. All right, I'm out of here. See you later. Good night indeed, there, Track.